Doing a quick vlog around the house for today, just in general. I was supposed to vlog yesterday because I woke up around like 6:30 to watch the Seahawks play. Thought it'd been interesting, maybe like, hey, let's show like, I guess, getting up that early just to watch a pretty much football game. Took place in Munich, Germany, for those who don't know. Pretty much that's why I had to wake up at 6:30 a.m. And I think it was around like 5 or 4 when the game started, but pretty good game to watch. Was very tired after it. But just in general, might do a daily vlog. Probably post a video tomorrow, some sort of review. And just in the basement right now. Got a new desk. Overall, it's like an L-shaped gaming desk. And still kind of broke apart right here because the peg broke in it. And I think it shouldn't look really good, honestly. But update on that. The furniture, probably one of the best pieces I think I've seen. Very good desk. I definitely recommend L-shaped gaming desk on Amazon. Very cheap in general, to be honest. Most of them are like $100, so not too much for a desk. I would say most desks from like IKEA and places like that are a lot more expensive, but just vlogging throughout, going upstairs right now. Probably gonna film until around Monday Night Football starts. Can't wait to watch the game tonight, Eagles versus Commanders. It's gonna be pretty good to watch. Jalen Hurts is gonna go off tonight for me in fantasy. And oh no, the dog ate the controller. Oh shit. I shouldn't have let this be down here. But overall, probably gonna watch soon some White Lotus on HBO Max. If you aren't watching that show, you should. And House of Dragons as well. Probably two of the best TV shows on right now. House of Dragons especially. The original writers of Game of Thrones actually got kicked off. Pretty much. They actually had other projects like Star Wars and things like that. But Game of Thrones was so shit, the ending. People said that pretty much it just ended all their other work. Which, I don't know. And then on the screen of HBO Max has Don't Worry, Darling, which overall I heard is very overrated, to be honest. And I don't know. I haven't seen too much about it, but I don't know. Maybe you should watch it. Out there movie I do recommend is Elvis. That was a pretty good movie to watch. And I don't want to give too much away, but pretty good. Comment down below. And might do rest of the vlog later, but who knows. Comment down below. Just took an early morning shower just now. Watching some TikTok. White Lotus is on.
What was your reaction when you walked in and saw that?
About to watch it. Gotta go get the dog from outside real quick. I know it's not that entertaining. Not that many entertaining things to do right now. It's really cold outside where I'm at, so it's pretty cold, so not that much to do. Maybe one of these days I might go somewhere, do something pretty fun. Hopefully get my license soon. That's a plan of mine soon. Just wait on it. Been about a couple years. I need to go get it. And that's about it. Oh shit, I just forgot where the remote is. I really don't know where the fuck the remote just went. Where's the remote? What the? There it is. It was like turned over. Kind of a weird shape for a remote. They want to be like futuristic and shit. Sitting down watching some White Lotus. Showing a bit of it. Not too much, but you should definitely recommend. If you've seen the first season, I think this one's honestly better. I don't know what the hotel managers at the White Lotus are doing, but they're kind of weird. They need to keep continuing the series, though. It's usually in different places. The same woman from it in American Pie was actually in it as well, which Stifler's mom from American Pie, if you've seen that movie, then you know who I'm talking about, but she's in this show, and she was like the main character in the original. And then now the husband's very suspicious. I don't know what's going on with the husband, but for some reason he keeps like making these weird phone calls. And then now I think he's probably cheating on her because he keeps like saying how dumb she is and all this other stuff, and saying she doesn't suspect anything on the phone. But it's gonna be pretty interesting to see. Comment down below what do you think about the show, and what are you watching right now? And what time is it where you're at right now? Sunday night football and football games yesterday were actually very entertaining. Probably the game of the year you had. Vikings versus Bills. Probably one of the best, honestly, games in a long time. It felt like a playoff game. Like, the experience honestly felt like a playoff game. I felt like a lot of people enjoyed it and things like that. But comment down below. So far, been watching White Lotus, episode 3. Pretty good so far. Don't watch this if you haven't seen it yet. Got the do-rag on too.
I can change. Oh yeah? I can be the man she wants me to be again. I'll see you at dinner. See you.
They're doing after episode review, say what I think about the show, but kind of distracted by my phone, ordering gaming headset, things like that. Kind of been distracted. White Lotus, this will probably be in the vlog, so episode 3, I have a lot of different things to say about this episode. Very interesting. I saw some people debating about this episode, but he's pretty much talking about The Godfather, which they're going to all the Godfather filming locations, and he pretty much doesn't like the movie and says that it uplifts the patriarchy, and talks about the car bomb scene, how it says it promotes violence, and overall other men convince other men that's okay to cheat and different things like that, which later on in the episode, something like that very similar does happen, which it isn't coincidence that brings that up, because it literally happens later in the episode. So Harper and Daphne don't really get along that much. Harper really doesn't like either of them or Cameron. And then Ethan, he pretty much has been like making her, trying to really come out of her shell and really just impress these people. But then he says, oh, they're going to think you're faking things like that. She decides to make an effort. Daphne and Cameron. Daphne wants to go to some town outside where there's just beautiful shops and things like that. Cameron doesn't want to do that. He wants to go jet skiing with Ethan. And she pretty much just goes and says she's going to stay the night, and pretty much talks Harper into really coming with her at the table. Really just like, oh, you don't have to go, and saying she can come with me. And they're playing like some sort of games with each other, which later on you find out the reason why. She tries to hold some power over him when he does bad things, I guess, in general. And overall, later in the episode, Cameron and Ethan, they're really going jet skiing. They start like playing around a bit. He pretty much just says at the table after they're done with this that he should invest with him, and pretty much talk about how, why didn't you tell me about when you were selling a company? And he's like, oh, that's illegal. And Cameron just doesn't care. He just seems kind of like a douche. He's pretty much a douchebag in this show. And he's like, you should slip some of your friend's information. I hear from this jackass. All this other stuff. Pretty much just complaining about it. And then you fast forward later in the night. Daphne and Harper are talking about how pretty much his inner circle, Cameron's inner circle, are very dark and mysterious and very weird. And how they're one of the most successful guys in finance, though. And how they pretty much all cheat. But she said she caught Cameron cheating one time. And she says, I'm not a victim, though. And pretty much just says that she found a way to really relinquish some power from him, which I don't know how effective that's really going to work. But overall, then Ethan and Cameron go out, they drink, they're pretty much eating dinner later on the night, and they see these two prostitutes. One's a prostitute, one wants to be a singer and things like that. And pretty much he pretty much asked them to come over and pretty much hang out with them. And Ethan's just drinking too much, and really just, he starts like blackout for a second. You really don't even know what's happening with him. And overall, I think this is probably one of the better episodes. So Ethan goes back to the hotel room. Harper and Daphne pretty much talk about how Ethan would never cheat, and now she's thankful that Cameron has a friend like him because the circle's dark. And pretty much they go back to the room. Cameron and another woman are with each other, and then the other woman wants to get with Ethan, so they pretty much go back. They open the hotel room. They start kissing each other, things like that. He tries to go do some stuff, but he overall can't. He's kind of drunk and out of it, which overall he doesn't really know what's happening, so he just lights a cigarette and just sits there. And then his wife just keeps trying to call him, and it's just really not looking good for him in general. This is a pretty good overall episode, and overall arches just different points. Cameron pretty much convinces Ethan, who's supposed to be more of like a nicer guy, to pretty much cheat, and it's saying that other men will convince men to do things that are bad and things like that, which I definitely do agree with. And pretty much in the show, Portia, she pretty much likes Albie, or they have some sort of connection, but she wants him to be more like, I guess, less apologetic. He's kind of, I guess, he'll do certain things and then later on apologize about it, which he does kiss her and then apologizes because it was like really out of nowhere, which I kind of like that idea. He shouldn't listen to what he's saying, because would you want to act like this douchebag named Cameron? That guy's a straight up douche. Where he'll just do anything he wants, and pretty much just says that successful people can really do whatever they want, which is a very bad message to send people, and it's really just not true. Successful people can't do whatever they want. He convinces another man and does that, and Albie has some right thinking. I feel like he's probably one of the best characters on the show. Has very good morals, and hopefully she realizes that he's actually not being weak and all this other stuff, and that he's actually more of a positive person than some of the other people on the show who are more, I guess, more upright and more confrontational with their words and things like that. But that's probably the end of my reaction. Probably gonna be a 10-minute vlog. Did a bit of vlogging today. Decided I want to change it up a bit. Might have done a vlog yesterday, but too tired from waking up and just didn't feel like it. Comment down below what you think, and see you later.